Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel, Beauty Made Piece by Piece.
Today we are going to do overall summer beauty favorites. Now we used to do, and maybe we'll do in the future, we're not sure, monthly favorites, but things have been a little crazy around here, so we decided that we would gather up a few of our overall summer favorites to share with you guys.
I have been really into BH Cosmetics lately. I've been telling Lisa about it, and I don't know, I've made 3 or 4 orders there, and I've just loved everything that I've gotten. I'm just going to show a couple tonight that I really like. This Solar Flare 8 in Color Baked Eyeshadow Palette. And there's just something about these tones in here that are just so unique and gorgeous. Like, you touch a color and you really don't even know what it's going to look like because it usually doesn't look like anything like it.
They're all kind of like dual chrome-ish.
Yeah, they're all like dual chrome, just gorgeousness. And so pretty.
Oh my gosh.
You guys can see that? It has this brown with this green undertone. It's just hard to explain. But yeah, they're all like duochromed. Just so pretty. I mean, there's not really, probably couldn't do like a whole eye look. Well, most people wouldn't with this because there's no mattes or anything like that. They're all like pretty shiny and shimmery. Gorgeous. I love it so much. And they are baked, so you can use them wet, and use them wet they're even crazy.
I can imagine.
They're so pretty. And I've been doing just for the summer a lot, just like some like a dark matte color in that corner, and just picking like any one of these and just getting it wet or just tapping it on. It just looks so shiny and just, I don't know, I love it. I have a couple more things from BH that these were the first things that I had purchased and fell hard for them. These are the BH highlighting palettes. This one's called the Spotlight Highlight 6 Color Palette. And this one's called the Backlight Highlight 6 Color Palette. And this one is a lot like the Anastasia Moonchild palette with those like crazy colors. But like seriously, in my opinion, I don't know, I like this one better. Look at this pan size.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And they're just something, just so pretty. And yeah, they're just like this crazy unique colors, very duo-chromed with like, so pretty. I love it so much. And then this one's more of the like normal colors, but again, just this formula, they feel so just creamy and yummy. And when you go to put them on, like they can be a bit powdery, but the pigment is just so crazy. So just have off your brush or whatever, but they're just so pretty. I'll swatch one out of this one. This one's my favorite. I'm really into these like yellow golds. I have been for a long time, so I've probably said it before. This one's like that white with that, see how it's kind of powdery? That was my finger. This white with this yellow gold like glitter undertone. And some of them do have like a little bit of glitter and some of them don't, but I love them so much.
When it comes to summer and warmer weather, I'm fortunate enough that I don't always have to wear foundation. Now, when I go for foundation, I don't do full coverage. I go for light coverage because my main concern is dry skin and not necessarily like...
Coverage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. So, during the summer, I rarely, unless we're filming, will wear foundation. Last summer, I started just kind of gravitating towards tinted moisturizer. And absolutely have fallen in love with it. It's been like my go-to product when I'm doing my face, even like to go out or just for the day if I do any kind of foundation at all. It is always a tinted moisturizer. Now this e.l.f. tinted moisturizer is like my ride or die. This is one that I swear by. It's amazing. I think it's like $6-ish. I don't know. We'll have the prices for everything we usually do.
Yeah.
This is the Healthy Wear Physicians Formula tinted sunscreen. And this is SPF 50, which like... Homegirl's a vampire, so I'm all about coverage in the sun because I will burn. And this is, I mean, it's kind of dark for being a light to natural.
I've always said the Physicians Formula, like their light stuff is always usually too dark for me.
This one is incredibly moisturizing. Like definitely when it comes to like treating the skin, it outbeats the e.l.f. And then I mentioned in past favorites this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer. This is awesome. It's kind of like a gel cream. And then I think I've also mentioned this if you're looking for something that's higher end. This is the Estee Lauder Beam Team and it is amazing.
Nothing shocking tonight. I'm going to have a few highlighters to show you guys. I mean, a lot, but I can't help myself. It's summer, but really I love it all year round. But I just love highlighters. I love them. I love finding new ones. I love finding crazy ones. And this is by a brand called like Oakalon maybe, or Oakland, I'm not sure. But I found these two highlighting palettes from them. And they are kind of like knockoffs from the Anastasia. But I really, really love them. And like, I feel like even though they're knockoffs, they still have like a different just look to them. A different, even like a different sheen, or like different, like, I don't know.
Like how they lay.
Yeah, it's just something that all seem different and they all are good in their own ways. Because I love a lot of the Anastasia ones as well. I mean, you've seen me use them, us use them on this channel a lot. But this is the Oakalon Glowing Palette and Shimmer Set. And this is the more like normal toned. It just has, I mean,
Just such nice palettes.
right? And these come out, so that's why I love that. So if you're going on vacation, don't want to take the whole palette, show this in one of your Z palettes. I think that's so neat. But they're just so pretty. They just have this, I don't even know how to explain it. This just different cast. Like everywhere you look has a different, you know, just look. I don't know. And then this one, of course, is my favorite because it's like the weird colors, kind of like the BH or the Anastasia. And these are even like named kind of like the Anastasia ones. You can tell that this is what this brand does a lot, is just make dupes people can afford.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah, and like I said, I love it. I've used this over my other ones so many times because I love it so much. And let's see, my favorite, of course, is called Royal Crown. It's like the green one. Oh my goodness, so yummy. So if you guys can see that one right there.
It's pretty.
It's just, wow, that's so pretty. Look at that.
It is beautiful. So, yes, we just mentioned that we love affordable products, but we also like to indulge every once in a while. And a new palette that came out last year.
Yeah, maybe last year or something.
Was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero highlight palette. And we both agree it's not our favorite.
Right.
And I don't necessarily reach for it a lot as a highlight palette. I reach for it more as like using Kitty Cat and Daydream as blush toppers.
These are my two favorite colors in the whole
Yeah,
palette.
they are
so
beautiful.
Pretty. Yeah.
They're really, really pretty. I think we both dipped in them tonight. And so if you have it and like you're not a huge fan of using it as an actual highlighter, try that. Put your blush down first and then just take like a stippling brush or any kind of brush you have and just put this as a blush topper, and it just adds like
pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually pull mine back out. I saw her have it, and she's like, and I was like, I was just talking about how I was so into like these coral tones and blushes and stuff, and I was like, wow, yeah, such a good idea.
Kitty Cat it's a beautiful coral color.
Yeah.
Just like stick it on there, and you will not have wasted your money.
Nope. Okay, I'm going to talk about some brushes I got from BH Cosmetics. This is the Rose Quartz brush set. It has this gorgeous like rose quartz handle. And I just really love these brushes. They come with like 4 like face brushes and 5 eye brushes, which I really love these as well. I'm just going to point out a few of my favorites, which the number 1 is the angled, I think it's called either a bronzer blush brush or contour blush brush. Have it down. And it is just amazing for contour. It's just this really dense and thick angled brush. And I mean, it just fits so perfectly right in there. And I find it's best when like I go a couple times this way and then bring it back down and turn it around. And just really get it so nice and smooth and doesn't really leave any spots. You know, sometimes you have like spots in your contour. I just really, really been loving this brush. And again, this was like a very affordable set of brushes. And they're really nice. And the first set I got, they actually forgot the number 3 brush. And I had 2 number 2 brushes in a set. And so I just wrote them, wanting them to send me this brush. And they just sent me a whole other set, which I thought was so cool. Because most companies would give you the least of anything as possible.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was really cool that they were like, oh, sorry, we messed up. Here's just a whole other set, you know? I just thought that was really neat.
If you guys hang out with us, you know that we absolutely love ColourPop, and they're actually, in the past few months, starting to come out with pressed items. I know all of their eyeshadows are now, you can get them in pressed or the regular pan that they were making, and they came out with a pressed highlighter palette. So it's so beautiful. This is the Give Me More palette, and it has 6 highlights inside, and they are of course, gorgeous. Like,
They are.
would you even question if they were going to be?
Right.
They're beautiful. They're smooth. They blend like a dream.
They do.
I think that's the thing with ColourPop is that you either love them or you hate them.
Yeah.
And we love them, so.
We do. And there's some like really crazy, those oranges in there. Show them these,
Yeah.
kind of like the other palette we kind of showed. And again, I have been using these as blush toppers as well. They're in such gorgeous colors, but I'm not sure if I can pull off an orange highlight, which I know many could.
Yeah, you could.
But as blush toppers, like the last palette, they're beautiful.
They're very, 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 very pretty. And completely affordable.
Yeah.
And you know it's going to be good quality because it's definitely a trusting company. And it's just very convenient to have in one palette. You don't have to. That's one of the hardest things I think with ColourPop too.
It's all the individual things.
Is finding like a place.
Where to put them.
Yeah, storage for that. So I love that they're coming out with pressed items. So it's no surprise that this drugstore mascara has stolen our hearts. If you're a YouTube lurker, you have definitely seen a lot of the larger YouTubers talk about it. This is a Luminous Lash Paradise waterproof mascara from L'Oreal Paris, and this is amazing.
It is.
Now, we're not like people that will like tout mascara a lot or like talk it up because we're just not huge mascara people, but take it away because you found it first.
The first tube I had was not waterproof, and I did not realize I bought as waterproof. But both of them, I didn't like, and that's kind of crazy to me too. I did notice that I felt like it was harder to get off. Idiot. So yeah, I didn't realize it was waterproof when I was using it, and I thought it was just still like the regular one. So I realized, I was thinking, wow, this stuff's getting really hard to take off. But other than that, it was the only difference I noticed. So that's really good, because sometimes I feel like waterproof can like weigh your lashes down more.
Yeah, it could be like a little difference in the
Like the formula. So that's good that that's all I realized, because it still made my lashes look crazy beautiful. So.
Yes, and this is just in Blackest Black.
This is the Cheek Parade by Benefit. It has the Light Hoola, the California blush, the Dandelion blush, and the Rocketeer highlighter in it. And this is what it looks like inside. The Hoola Light isn't like my absolute fave, but it's really nice. But the Hoola is just, I just think it's like one of the perfect bronzers in the world. And then this blush, the California, I'm so in love with this blush. It is just so pretty. I have to swatch it for you guys. A really bright coral color. When you put it on and you like shut it out, it has this like golden sheen undertone to it. It's just so gorgeous. And instantly, like I was like, you can remember, I was like, I found my blush for the summer. Like, I love it so much. I think it's just so pretty. One of the prettiest blushes I've seen in a long, long time.
The last things we have to talk about is another item that we both agree on, and it's something we've fallen in love with. This is the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous 12-Hour Power Makeup Setting Spray, and it is amazing.
And I actually want to mention, this is something that I have like fell in love with, or even I've had for a long time in my collection, and I used it a few times and didn't like it. And then Sis came over, and
I'm obsessed with like the scent.
I used it and fell in love with it.
It's like cucumber minty-ish. I don't know.
Like yumminess.
It's amazing.
But it is the first setting spray that I've noticed, like, and I was telling her, like, there's so many setting sprays that I use that I'm like, is it even doing anything? But it feels good, it's fun. It's like what I know is like into my makeup, you know, it's like fun. But when I used that the other day, it really blew my mind. Like, I felt like, because I am oily, so I have to watch out. I can't have too much shine on my face, even though I love it so much.
And with me, it doesn't dry my face out, which is, you know, we have the complete...
Does it say, like, matte?
No, it doesn't say.
Long-lasting, last day and
locks.
night. Yeah, locks it in. It's like a weightless spray.
And you mentioned that the nozzle, you really love the sprayer.
The sprayer on it is so good. This is the kind of sprayer I look for. It's so hard. Yeah, check it out. You can see this. If you guys are like into makeup, like we are deep, like I can hear it usually and tell when it's gonna be a good one. And like you can hear it just like, you can just hear it all come out at one time. And then I got this. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. And it claims to like minimize pores and lines and all that stuff. And I see a difference. It's like under my eyes. As soon as you put it on, it's like this It's cooling. It's like this menthol-y like coolness,
I'm
and
gonna have to buy it.
it's so, I don't know, I really like it. And like I feel like that because my worst pores are like right in here and under here. I have to do a lot to them, I feel like. It's like you get out of the shower and about to do your makeup, I mean, just doing like one swipe of this, like under your eyes or wherever else, and that cooling, I don't know, it's kind of like, yeah, like energizes you a little bit,
Hell
you know?
yeah. So that's a handful of things that stole our hearts this past couple months. What have you guys fallen in love with? Have you tried anything that we have tried? Did you like it? Did you love it? What do we need to try? Let us know down in the comments so we can run out and get it and try it as well.
And make sure, if you're not already, subscribe to our channel by hitting that red button below, or at the end of this video, you can scroll over our faces and you can subscribe that way. Also, make sure you turn the bell notification symbol on so you can be notified when we post videos.
Yes.
And also, it really helps us out if you guys would give us a big thumbs up on this video.
Alright guys, until we see you next time, which we promise will be very soon, please remember that just like life,
Beauty is a puzzle. You gotta take it
day by day,
and peace.
by peace. Bye guys.